starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I love that intro. I get pumped up just listening to that thing.
I liked it. It caught me a bit off guard, actually. I've got another
was amazing.
to send O'Neill now because I've got headphones on and my eardrums just fucking screamed at me.
I can't help it. It's just, YouTube can't stop me. Even if I only got 21 people watching, we'll see if people gather up. But welcome everyone. I'd like to welcome all the people that joined the panel today. We'll just have to. I've got 7 days of working it on this channel. Luckily, I had this channel from 2.5 years ago on my first time I got copyright strike back on Nintendo days. And this because now if you open up an account with YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers or so many hours or so many minutes of people watching before you can go live. But grandfathered in on this account, so I got lucky. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining. I'd like to thank everybody that came in on the side chat. You guys, hopefully more people would jump in. Normally we're at 100 people on a show. So, and this one wasn't even a copyright strike. So this one was and I'll tell you all that this was a community strike, which they went back and looked at my video, episode 2 of Cody Matters. We talked about, it was Metallic. We talked about Metallic, setting up Metallic. We talked about Aftermath and how the Aftermath wizard worked. But then also in the title of the show, and I didn't, 2018, I wasn't paying attention to that. It said NFL games. And I talked during the show, what add-ons would you use if you were trying to watch NFL games? Which, as we know now, probably almost none of those add-ons even work. So, but they don't care. So it is what it is. I'm stuck here for 7 days, and I will do my best to clean up my YouTube to try to keep from getting in any more trouble. But let's say that that's probably not going to happen with the content that I talk about. So it's just a matter of time before they get me. If they can get Rojas after he did all his cleaning, they'll probably get me. So, all right. So, the last person to join the show, Blue, how are you doing?
Good. Sorry, I got sidetracked moving bookshelves.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Get doing some rearranging. That's okay. I don't mind you doing some work. You've been given a pass for that, so your husband gave me permission.
Welcome, honey.
Dimi, what's up? I haven't seen Dimi in forever. Dimitrology, who we're talking about, one of the original Cody YouTube folks, one of the first people that was in doing YouTube videos way back when on the show with me with Husham. You did, I don't know how many subscribers that Dimi has, but a lot. And did that for a while, and then had some twins. In real life, took a back seat to streaming life. So how are you doing, Dimi?
I'm doing okay. First of all, thanks for having me, and it's nice to see you guys. Sorry for not having a camera. I had an issue of last minute. Couldn't resolve it. You're gonna miss my beautiful face, but sorry for that.
Very handsome man. I'm glad you're not here to be making me look bad. That's all right. I got Ed over here. I got Ed over here.
I should probably not have my camera on, but that's okay. Sorry, everybody. I'm not beautiful, but what can I say?
So, Dimi, so you've been doing well. I mean, how's now that you have twins?
Yeah, we had an issue.
Right.
Yeah. We had an issue in the family with the pandemic, as a lot of people unfortunately have these days. But it seems to be going okay now, and I'm planning also to do a comeback on my channel, on my second channel to be exact, because with the main channel I have constantly issues as the one you had yourself lately. Every time I upload a video, I get a strike for an older video, which is insane. Last example, it was a review of the B-Link GT King TV box. I got a strike there because of community guidelines, which is, I think, very, very uncertain and
very vague.
Yeah, very vague, and unfortunately, you can't do anything about it. YouTube is YouTube. So I have started a new channel, keeping it clean, as you say, as well. And yeah, it goes how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, keeping it clean is the best you can.
Yeah,
with the guidelines. With the new guidelines, you don't know whether you are keeping it clean, do you?
Yeah, true. But you know, they are so vague, the guidelines, so you may get in trouble for nothing.
Yeah. And the thing about it, and that's people talk with me going to Cocoscope, and I can upload stuff, and I don't make any money on Cocoscope, but you know what? I can put whatever content I want there, and I'll that's fine. That's my outlet. That's where I'll put. I'm actually moving a lot of my videos that are on this channel over there, babe.
To be honest, honey, you're not making a lot of money on YouTube either.
I was about to say that.
Did you make like a couple bucks every year or something like that?
I make about, I think the last time I got a check, and it took about almost 2 years to get my $100. So it is what it is. I mean, I do it more for the fun of it. If I got a check, it's fine. If I don't, then that's fine too. So I thought to myself, why do I do this? I do it because I enjoy showing people. I enjoy the social aspect. I enjoy teaching people something that I learned, and I want to share that information. So that's what I enjoy. So if I'm on Cocoscope and I make nothing, well, I'm not really making anything on this. So does it matter? No, it doesn't. So it is what it is. So I'll live with it. So, but that's all right. Ed, thanks for joining us.
Anytime. It's good to be here.
Ed keeps his ear to the train tracks in a lot of groups like me, knows a lot about different add-ons or different things that's going on. So he can speak to a lot of things if people have questions about certain things. He probably is in a lot of groups too and hears things. So we'll be able to find out.
Too many.
I know the feeling. Nemzzy, thank you for joining us. And again, I would say for Nemzzy, if people that don't know who Nemzzy is, probably the oldest developer in Kodi right now. The only person that has an add-on, and he would tell you that he's not a coder or a developer, would be Turks, who's had an older add-on. You been around and probably had the most consistent add-on than anybody else that's been around.
Probably after Turks, literally like probably still about from the what you would say now is the old lot. Yeah. Stream Army, obviously, which then became Nemesis, is probably one of the longest serving add-ons out there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You've been around a long time. I mean, and the thing is this is people get burned out doing this. A lot of we see people get burned out, or because most people make zero, and you get tired of the BS from the people that want their favorite show or whatever, or the hassle from companies. You have to deal with that risk. So you've been around a long time, and I mean you got Nemesis all in one, and then there's you've got the Fight Club.
Fanemy, XX Exodus I now look after, Fap Zone, Entertain Me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
XS Exodus, a lot of people moved that because that was an Echo project. Wasn't it Echo that was working on that? And then he left.
Yeah.
And then you took it over.
He handed it over to me and asked me to keep it going.
Mhm.
So I took over it. God, a couple of years ago now, I think I took over XX Exodus for him. He retired.
Because I see you post about different updates with servers and or resolvers and all that kind of stuff for that on occasion.
Yeah. Not a massive porn watcher myself. I only know when shit's broken. I remember I got my wife sitting opposite me. I only know shit's broken when people tell me. So obviously, when then people say, "Oh, this is broken," I go in and fix it. Obviously, not so long ago, I had someone call me out and say, "Why isn't there any gay content in it?" And valid content. So I put some gay section in it as well for people. So you only can do you do what you're asked. And I only, like I said, I've always maintained I don't make add-ons for the people out there. I make them to learn to code and to improve my code. And it's so people tell me stuff's broke, I'll go and have a look and fix it. Well, Fight Club constantly needs updating at the moment because they keep changing their website, which is a pain in the ass, but people seem to like that add-on. So normally when that goes down, I find out about that pretty quickly. XX Exodus, some people can sometimes be shy, don't want to admit that they watch porn, so I don't always find out, but there are a few people in the group that I think use it on quite a
Just
daily occasion, so
I do it for community. I do it for the community. I check links for the community.
Got to research it and make sure.
Yeah, research it because people ask your opinion.
Exactly.
Educational purposes.
Educational purposes, and I'm doing this for the community. I tell Blue that all the time. I'm like, I'm only checking those links for the community.
I'm only getting the Kleenex for the community. I'm only getting the lube for the community. Oh, look at this mess I made, but it was for the community.
Yeah, the nose is running. So I was gonna before we get to DJ and cMan, I'm gonna let Nemzzy talk about the subject that I had asked him to come on the show for, because he's got the missus that wants to watch the end of her shows, and they're supposed to watch it together, and we all understand how that goes.
We just started watching Lucifer. Actually, I've heard people rave about it and all that. And last night I just said, you know what, let's try this out, see if we like it. And we're like both addicted to it. So we're only on episode 4 of season 1 at the moment.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it's our time to get away, switch phones off, but I promised you twice before I'd come on, and then come on for other reasons.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I
Well, that's all.
It's all let you down tonight.
No, that's all good. And real life trumps.
Huh? Oh, okay. And I've just been told to hurry the fuck up, though.
Okay. So, all right. So, what I wanted to ask, I wanted Nemzzy to come on is Nemzzy has you've converted your stuff over to Kodi 19, which is Python 3. So that you've converted that over, if I'm correct, because I follow you on Twitter.
A couple of add-ons I've converted over to. They're hybrid, so they'll work on both 19 and 18. There's quite a few changes that 19 have implemented that code that will work on 19 but won't work on 18, and code that doesn't work on 19 but works on 18. It's a pain in the ass. You kind of got two choices when you're converting your add-on. You either rewrite the whole thing from scratch and then target either or you can do something like I've done where you make it kind of hybrid so that it recognizes what version of Kodi it's running on, and if it's running on 18 it'll run a certain line of code. If it's running on 19 it'll run another line of code. They've changed some like petty stuff, things like XBMC translate path, which obviously you use to point an add-on to where a file is, and that works on 18, but on 19 it's now XBMCFS or something like that, translate path. Or so the best way I did it, there's it's Kodi 6 module, I think it is. It basically allows you to put wrapper into the code, so you can put you can put argument statements like if py2, it then knows that it's on either 18 or below, it'll run a certain line of code, else it will then obviously run the code that is py3, which is then coding 19.
Yep.
Coding 19 is a little less forgiving as well. You can be a bit lazy in your coding 18. Even like, you know, simple stuff like beautiful soup, if you're scraping, sometimes like when you're loading a web page up in 18, you can be lazy and say .content, pull it as content, but coding 19 won't like that because it's bytes, so you have to use it as text. There's a lot of byte issues with coding 19 as well. If you don't formulate strings properly, which you'll get away with in 18, you won't get away with it in 19. So it's a ball ache to do, but I did it because, well, I got pointed, a dev that obviously used to be around ages ago and actually helped me learn a lot of code right when I was back. He just pointed me in the general direction of how to do it, and then said, go on, off you go and do it. And that's when, obviously, again, just do what I do, don't I? I do it to learn for myself. So I started converting my add-ons over, and so far Nemesis AIO will work on both. FapZone works on both, and Fanemy now works on both as well. I'm still to convert over. Actually, I think Entertain Me works on both as well. XX Exodus I haven't converted over yet. That will be my next project, but XX Exodus is huge. It's going to be one of those jobs that I'm going to swear a lot on my computer. It's going to be a right fuck about to do. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Well, and I know that like Blue, she's the Fanime fan, so she liked that add-on, and I know she enjoyed it. And, so I was just curious, because I know that we've talked about that in the past on some of our show on the show where some of that code has to be done. It has to be changed because it will not work. And as you said, you can do some hybrid. Some people are using conversion tools. And then some people.
I haven't tried those conversion tools, but I've heard that they're not doing too well on converting a lot of files over. But the problem is as well, if you use the conversion tools that you're on about, like the PY2 to PY3 conversion tools, but then that in effect will then break your add-on in previous versions of coding. I mean, if I don't know, me personally, I wanted to make sure that they worked on both, because you'll have a lot of people that will jump ship and think coding 19 because it's 19, it's newer, it must be better. So they'll all jump over, and then they'll obviously lose useful add-ons. I left mine to be a bit legacy, so it can work on the both for now. Give it maybe a year's time when maybe most people have made the switch over to 19. It'll be easier for me then to obviously code purely towards number 19 as well, because it means I don't have to write 2 lines of code for lots of stuff. So,
yeah, because I want to say that there's a couple of people that I talked to. I want to say the person that worked on the Oath told me that you're going to have 2 add-ons, or do like you did, where it's like it's kind of like hybrid, or this one's going to work for 19 and this one, so it's 2 separate ones. So
I mean. I think the best way to do it is the hybrid. Use, like I said, there's a Code 6 module where you can wrap it. You just have to obviously import some new stuff in.
Yeah.
But it's not. Once you do one, it's anyone that's converting, try and just convert a simple one at first, or get used to it, and then you know what sort of things you need to be on the lookout for, what you need to change, what will and will not work.
Yeah.
On each one, and but like I said, I threw a lot of F's at my screen, and and sometimes you just couldn't figure out what the fuck it wouldn't work, or then I got it working on 19. I thought, yes, happy days. Moved it over to a version of Cody 18, and then it broke, and I was, for fuck's sake. So it is a piss about. There's no 2 ways about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say it's going to be a piece of piss. If you're going to try and make it hybrid, it can be a twat. So some people might just choose to aim for 19 and sack off 18 altogether. They've, a lot of things in 19 as well, they've now removed, stuff that, in theory, I even had code this is how old my add-on is. I had code in my add-on that had been depreciated in, I think it might have even been Kodi 16, but it was still there and still could be used. But then suddenly 19, they've scrapped it off, and so I had to change, stuff. Just like with adding thumbnails to images, and that when you're sending it over to the player, and that the code I was using in that was so old that it was legacy code that would not work in 19. It had to be updated. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. I learned. That's all I do it for.
Well, that's the thing. The thing about with you though, you enjoy that learning aspect. I know when Blue does something, she's 100% in, and then when she's done with it, she's done with it. Yeah. And hey, I will say this, y'all. I love everybody on the panel, but I also know that most of you love the vaping, because I think I hear Darth Vader, and I can't figure out which one of you mofos are the Darth Vader.
I muted myself for that.
I know. I was like, somebody's Darth Vader in here.
I'm vaping. I think I saw Blue vaping. I think I saw Ed P vaping.
Yeah, I saw Ed, and I couldn't figure out. I was like, is that Dimi or is it cMan? But I hear some Darth Vader going on. So if I mute somebody, it's because I'm trying to figure out who the hell is. I'm hearing Darth Vader in my ear. So so if you're gonna vape, that's cool. Just mute yourself, or I don't know, because it is kind of distracting when I'm listening to somebody. But so hey, I don't want to hold you up from your old lady or your wife. Look at Blue laughing.
She's not. I was about to say, remember your wife's on the stream as well, mate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw she caught it.
He just laughs. I laugh every time he calls me that.
Well, that's because it's so new. I can do that.
Sons of Anarchy sort of thing, isn't
That's because it means fuck all. That's why.
So, but is there anything that you would give as advice for someone that's working on a conversion or changing an add-on from 18 to 19? Would there be a piece of advice that you would give somebody?
Best advice I could give is take it. I would personally, like I said, use the Kodi module where you can wrap your code so it can be hybrid. I think you've done a video on how you can run 2 different versions of Kodi at the same time. So have a version of Kodi 18, have a conversion of 19, and just take it step by step. Don't go and do shitloads of code and then throw it all in and then chuck it in another one and then find out you fucked up loads of stuff and you've wasted 2-3 hours of your life. Do it step by step. But the easiest way you do it is literally what I did was I install one of my add-ons on 19, wait for the ominous Kodi error, and then just start reading the log. Have the log open, and work it line by line until you find out what's wrong. Read the Kodi docs, learn about obviously the changes with 19, what they've now depreciated, what they've pointlessly renamed. Like I said, the XBMC translate path is probably used in pretty much all add-ons out there when they're pointing to a file. Why they needed to change that is beyond me, but they did. So stuff like that will need to be changed, or you need to put arguments for if it's on 18 or 19.
Like, I know they wanted to go to Python 3. I do understand that, but do you think in a small part they're making it more difficult because they're hoping that the third-party add-ons will die down because a lot of people won't keep up? Do you think?
I think they have to.
Back of their mind?
My honest opinion, and my honest opinion has always been, they need to take the public appearance that they don't support third-party add-ons. But they're not fucking stupid. They know that their platform would be nowhere near what it is without third-party platforms. It wouldn't have even been heard of, barely, I don't think. So I think they have to take the appearance. But obviously, Python 3 also does introduce new things, more advanced code that you can use. So I think it was eventually a natural progression. But like I said, with some of the changes, it's just stupid. It seems like someone's just sat there and thought, you know what, let's just change this because fuck it. Let's do it. Because literally some of it is just absolutely pointless why they've changed it. So it doesn't make the Kodi any better. It's literally just how you name something. They've changed the name of something for, I don't know, maybe they just got bored of the name. I don't know. it's some of the changes that seem rather pointless, but I like working with 19. To be fair, I think I find Cody 9. I don't know, maybe where I haven't got loads of add-ons on my 19, but I find Cody 19 seems to play streams a lot quicker, especially
It's supposed to.
live streams. I find that they're a lot quicker at loading up. The scrapers, my scrapers that are in Nemesis AIO, they work a hell of a lot faster in Cody 19. So yeah, I think it will be an improvement, but I think there's going to be a lot of add-ons out there, especially the clones are the clones that maybe only know how to change bits and bobs and that. They're gonna have some fun. Well, I guess as soon as one person makes a change, then they'll clone that. Clone that. But I mean, I wouldn't encourage anyone the minute 19 drops to rush and install it, because I personally think it will take months and months and months for add-ons, a lot of add-ons to catch up. So I think we'll have, like I said, didn't we go through this when 16 went to 17 or being 17 went to 18, that a lot of people stayed on the older version for ages.
Yeah, I think it was 16 to 17, because wasn't that when they introduced the HTTPS, the secure?
Possibly, yeah. And there was, and I remember all the bloody issues that they were having with that as well. Yeah, so it's been a while. I mean, when I started in my Cody days, I think we were on Cody 16, and I started as a playlister, so I'd never really started diving into code, I think, until Cody 17 was just starting to drop. So
I don't know. It seems like you've been around, because I mean, I saw Kara over there talking. I'm thinking because you and Goliath way back when. I mean, I remember
I was pre Kara. I think Kara joined Evolve after I left, and we everyone had the big falling out and the public spats and the Twitter dramas that we all used to love to hate.
Those were always the fun times, because I mean, because I remember most of us have been around a long time when there was the big fights on drama on Twitter and stuff.
We would go a day, I don't think, without a major Twitter drama. Was there a Twitter argument? Everyone seemed to be. It was like World War III, didn't it? Everyone seemed to be in opposing teams, and we all seemed to be mortal enemies for.
Yeah. You had to pick out whose team you were going to be on, and
we're all doing the same thing. Like,
you couldn't be two teams.
You look back on it now, it's just stupid.
I feel ashamed of how we used to behave. It's literally, I look back at it then, and it's just like, how pathetic were we? I
don't know about using me. I was fine.
I was Blue. Me and you had arguments before as well. You can't deny that. So. Maybe fatherhood's changed me. I mean, my daughter's almost 5 now, so fuck me. That's how long I have been around in Cody then, because I started in Cody before I was even a father. So, but maybe fatherhood changed me. But anytime anyone starts bullshit now, it's just like, block, bye bye.
That's Blue. That's Blue's thing. She says, I don't argue with no one. I just block you. And I'm like,
I don't get
those big boy pants on these days now.
So all right. Hey, one last thing before I let you roll out of here, and that was because you if anybody follows Cara O'Neill on Twitter, you sent him. We were talking about ambient lighting a few weeks back with Blue was on the show, because she wants to spend $500-600 on ambient lighting for the TV, and I am more of a budget guy.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
And so then.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to spend whatever.
No, she wasn't going to spend it. She was going to spend your money on it.
No, she don't have my money yet. So
I don't want his money.
So what you posted, and you said you bought the strip that hooked to the NVIDIA Shield.
Yes.
And through the USB, and then you put a program on the NVIDIA Shield, and it ran the light strip through the NVIDIA Shield, and works.
Yeah, I seen it on like I said, I seen it on a Facebook ad actually. And it was basically some LED strips, and they come with like a little box, and the little box then plugs into the LED strips and then plugs into the USB port on any Android device. It doesn't have to be a Shield, as long as it's got a USB port. And then you downloaded an app. You get it off the Play Store. It's $1.99 the app, and that's it. And then you just have to configure it.
What's
like
it called?
I
Yeah.
said to you on the back of the show, don't make the same mistake as I did, where your TV's mounted on the wall. Because when you open the app, it asks you how many LEDs are on the top, how many LEDs down the sides, and of course, I'd already remounted the TV back to the wall, so a lot of F's thrown, and I had to pull the TV back off the wall to count. So, but I think it was only about I think it's $35. I think I linked it in your channel.
Yeah, you did. He linked it. Linked it a couple weeks ago when I first started talking about it. When we talked about the Raspberry Pi.
What's the name of the app? What's the name of the app?
2 secs. Because I'll just kick my shield in because I'll forget it now. The app that it runs with, sorry, I'm just scrolling through my shield now, is called Android Ambilight application.
Cool.
So I posted a video in your group as well. My TV in action. It is bloody awesome. Obviously, one thing, Netflix, it won't work on what it does now with Netflix. It used to just not work. Now Netflix turns the picture into literally like the size of a matchbox up on the top left of your screen if you've left the app running. Yeah, so to be fair, I'm not going to lie. I use a hack Netflix account, so I don't even pay for it. So, but it's just good for some stuff every now and then. But it works with Plex, it works with Kodi, it works with Amazon Prime, I believe. YouTube, it works.
The other one, it didn't. Mine didn't work with Disney. Know that Disney Plus and Netflix gave me issues.
Yeah.
Well, Nemzzy, what I will do is I will look at that link and I will post that in the show notes, folks. So because I've looked at the Raspberry Pi thing, I was actually going in that direction, but I might take a risk and gamble it and go with the thing that Nemzzy's talking about because I have a shield and I can plug that in and if I can go with the strip and save the $500 that Blue wants to spend.
You shut it.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see the video? Did you, Blue?
Yes, I saw it, and I was like, that looks like
the colours are really good. Well, if they're set up right, and like I said, it only takes 2 minutes. You just go into the settings, and like I said, you've only got to configure how many lights are at the top and where your starting light is. Obviously, where you start the strip. Once you've done that, you can see from the video that obviously the results are pretty damn impressive, really. For $35, I think I've had it for running for about 7 or 8 months now, and they still haven't blown, which I'm quite surprised for something cheap and Chinese. But they're working good. So.
I'll try it. And again, folks, I will. He's posted it in my chat, in my Telegram chat room. If you guys want to join, I will put the link in there. Hopefully, most of the people I see on the side chat are in my Telegram chat. So take a look. Just scroll back, and you'll see where Nemzzy had posted that. And I want to try it because I want that ambient lighting. And I just want it at a better price than Philips, because Philips, if you buy the play box was $299. The strip was another $200.
I can't help it if I like quality. I got a new.
Yeah, and I did that first. I got the Philips Ambilights. They're sitting in my drawer unused. I bought them, and they're not as good as these LED strips. And then obviously I think Anil wanted it, and obviously he couldn't have it because he had a Fire Stick, and that's why I sent him my old shield that I weren't using.
Well, we'll be waiting to hear back from O'Neill, and I will definitely post it. But hey, let me let you go and go watch the TV show with your wife.
Yep. All right, man. Good catching up with everyone.
Nemzzy, thank you for coming on.
Not a problem.
And I'll post your Twitter information in the show notes, and you'll be able to follow him. Nemzzy, again, a guy that's been doing this a long time. Numerous add-ons, and they work good. They're and if Exodus does work, not that I've checked it lately, but last time I checked it, it worked.
Yeah, I haven't had any reports that anything's broken in it, and normally, like I said, I think there's a guy that's in our chat room that uses it quite a lot, so he normally lets me know as soon as something gets broken, and then I go and fix it. And Exodus will be converted over to 19 as well. I just keep putting it off at the moment because I know it's going to be one hell of a ball ache to do. And then I think that's all my add-ons then will be cross-compatible. So you can install them now anyway. It all runs off the same repo. Even the repo now recognizes which Kodi you're running, and if you're on 19, it will only show you the add-ons that
Nice.
will work on 19. It won't show you the 18 add-ons. So yeah, it's quite good. You can do that with the repos now for Kodi 19. You can actually stipulate a Kodi version that is compatible with it, and then it won't show any add-ons that aren't compatible with it.
Nice. All right.
So-
Awesome.
Right, I'm going to go because I'm going to watch some Lucifer, and I'll catch you another time.
Yeah, Nemzzy. Yeah, hit me up. You know where to find me, and I know where to find you.
All right, bro. Well, take care. And obviously, first time I've seen you in blue since you obviously got married. So congratulations again, obviously, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy it, and I'll leave you with the words of wisdom. Butch, what's the difference between your wife and your job?
I don't know.
Your job still sucks after 8 years.
I'll take on that. We're in year 0 right now, so he's good.
Look at he like rolled out quick. He's like, that's it. That's
Yeah.
one response. So hey,
The mic drop.
Yeah, I will. I'll definitely put Nemzzy's repo and all that kind of stuff. Definitely a guy that knows what he's doing, and he's learned. And he said from the beginning he was a playlister. He was nothing but a playlister when he first started back in Evolve. And for Dimi probably remembers the Evolve add-on, and I remember the Evolve add-on way back when. So I mean that's a long time. I do want to hit a couple of comments that people had over here. Funster said probably one of the first things that add-ons are going to struggle with is TVDB. That will be a struggle. And anybody that doesn't know, TVDB is going to a paid structure. So add-ons are going to, add-ons are going to not be able to use it because unless they put a subscription part where you put your key code in, which they're not going to do. So they're all going to have to make sure that they're using tracked or TMDB. That will be the first hurdle. And we're going to see, I think that's in March. So I guess that's not far away. March, I think, is what it was. If anybody else remembers, I think it was March is when I heard it was going to kick off.
Yeah, I think the end of March.
Question here about 19. I know that Oath was ready. I want to say Saren was supposed to be ready, but Saren, love him, but they've been struggling with the code issues. But I have not seen the errors lately on Saren when I open up Kodi. So I think the bug list is smaller. So I say Saren. I know Oath. Anybody else got add-ons off the top of their head that are 19 ready?
No, I haven't. I haven't been following.
Yeah, I know those are two off the top of my head.
I'd be using Saren with Kodi 19 and it works great.
Okay.
They have updated it.
Yeah, I know that they were having when he went to his 2.0, he was having some tracked issues, and then he was having some other issues where it was popping up on my 18. It would pop up saying this isn't configured correctly. You need it. It's like so there was some type of issue, but I have not noticed it in the last this week. I don't think I've seen that pop up on my phone or my Kodi when I first boot up. There I was seeing it for a while, so I think he's probably on whatever last update. I think he's worked it out. So.
Yeah, I think it's fixed.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good. Let's see. Sports HD from Bugs. He says they say that's ready, so that's neat. And look, we get to see Dimi's beautiful face. Look at look at that, the handsome man over there. Gosh, now all of a sudden I got to turn my lighting down or something.
Of course, I was kidding about the handsomeness. I was trying. The geek inside me wanted to fix in any way the issue with the camera, and that's why I was getting off and on.
Yeah,
every now and then.
that's fine. That's fine. But I'm glad that you got yourself sorted. Let me go and jump over here because we haven't let cMan talk yet. cMan, thank you for joining the show. Sorry that it took me 39 minutes to get to you to say hello. And the cMan on. No. cMan's like, I'm going to go get me some food. DJ, are you on?
Yeah, I'm here, Todd. I'm here.
All right, yeah. I might. Oh, there's the puppy. So how you doing, DJ?
I'm good. How's everybody else? How's Ed? How's Blue? How's Dimi? How's Chris? cMan?
Sorry, I'm good. I'm just eating.
Can you all hear me?
Now
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, now we can.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks for having me, guys. Glad to be here. Good to see you all.
So DJ, you've been working
What's
on
up, Chris?
I've been working on stuff, but we can leave that till later on. Leave that towards the end of the show if you want.
Okay.
So we can
all right,
actually close the show off with that sort of like stuff.
Okay, all right. So I've got we were going to do some giveaways today. I'm going to hold off on that just a little bit. I'm gotta send a link out to somebody to see if he's going to come on. We've got we've got some subs for IPTV we're gonna 5 of those we're going to give away. And then we've got cMan is offering a device to give away. And so we're going to have those, and we'll kind of wait a little bit, and we'll do those near the end. What we're going to have to do, and the easiest way to do it, I've talked to Rojas, who does lots of giveaways, and we'll do the pick a number between this range and this range. I will post the number like in one of my tabs for Chrome. And so that when the number is called, everyone will be able to pick one number. And when the number is actually called, I'll be able to show it in a tab, and you won't know that I'm cheating or some kind of, like I'm trying to come up with some sneakiness. But so that's what we'll do. We'll do that closer to the end of the show. But,
can we participate as well?
Yeah, I guess you could participate. I just can't. I guess I couldn't put it in the private chat because I'm trying to make sure that people don't think I'm cheating. Because it's going to be fun, and I've done very few giveaways, and someone came and said, hey, if you want to do some giveaways, fine, here you can give them giveaways. So I'm up for that. I'm up for giving stuff to people and let them enjoy it. You enjoy it, and if you like it, fine. If you don't, well, you're on out. You're not out nothing. I know that Dimi has done plenty of giveaways, right, bud? I've seen.
Yeah.
Plenty of giveaways. Well, that's because you were getting all kinds of products there for a while when you were.
Yeah, I still here, but the issue with the giveaways is there are 2 issues, main issues. The first one is that you may get followers and subscribers that have no value because they just there for the giveaways. One, and the second thing is that when it has to do with shipping, since I live in Europe. Most of my winners were always from the US, and an average cost for shipping from Italy or Greece to the US, it's about $40 to $50. So,
and now do you have to pay a tariff on that? Because I know when I've sent stuff to Canada, sometimes I have to pay a tariff.
Usually we have to pay the recipient, not. So if I receive from the US, I will have to pay, but to send it over, no.
Okay. All right.
No, but it's very expensive though.
Yeah. That's where we're a global community, and that is the downside. When you do shipping, when someone wins, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna ship that to you. It's not a problem. I've got it right here, and then you're like, well, it's costing you $30 to ship it. I know when I've sent stuff to Blue, and I'm like, oh, that's going to cost me if I sent it, especially if I send it with registered mail and all that stuff. Next thing you know, it's cost me $70 to mail it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like we're connected and still paying that kind of stuff. So
yeah. I remember I did a giveaway with 5 TV boxes the same day, and it cost me more than $300 just the shipping.
Wow.
He said, that's the end of that giveaways.
Yeah.
His wife said, you went to the post office and spent what? Yeah, that's for my people. I give it away. No, even if you get it free. Yeah, come to my house and you can get it for free. I'll meet you down at the truck stop. So.
Yeah, but I mean, someone proposed maybe we can do the giveaway and the winner will pay for shipping, no? But you cannot do that, in my opinion. It's it's not the way to go.
It's difficult. I mean, and I've never been given products from companies. I've never put myself. So, if I've given away anything, it's always stuff that I've got that I'm like, okay, I'll give this away. But so this one, we're giving away the 5 subs. Which what we're going to do with the subs when it comes time for you to do the subs, you're gonna have to text me on Telegram or via one of these platforms. You have to text me, and I will give you the code. You're gonna have a username and password. So So I'm gonna be able to. It'll be easy peasy and good to go for that. So, and the subscription will be already set up. You know. So that's how we'll do that. I don't actually have to send a product. So.
No shipping.
Yeah, no shipping. It's just you'll have to get me on. Hopefully, you guys will, especially if someone wins. I'm sure they're going to sign up for Telegram to be able to get their code. So that's all good. So I don't know. One of the other things, I don't know if you guys have any information on the mob throw going down. Have you guys kept up on that? Because that's been around for how long? I mean, years.
Yeah.
I've heard that they got. I saw on the Reddit thing about Cricket. Cricket took them down due to their streams of the cricket matches. And go ahead, Dimi.
No, my question is, I heard something about it, but I didn't understand fully if the app is down or just some streams. I know that it started from the Cricket Association, whatever it's called. But I don't know if the app is still working or not. That's my...
Well, the app opens, but it doesn't populate nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing to open. So
okay.
they've pulled the service. And so, folks, for people that may not know how that works, so you can have an app. You can have it on your device. People can host it on file linked or whatever. You can download that app. That app basically just says, go look at this website. It's going to post, it's going to, in the code, it's going to tell you to look at a website. On that website, it's going to have a list of M3U links, okay? And that's going to be all of your links populated. So if that site goes down, your add-on or your APK is still installed. You think it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But where it's calling out to is broke. It's not there no more. So when it calls to a house, those people have done moved or shut down. And we'll see if it comes back. I will say this. Since mob throw is popular, well-known, been around a long time, you're going to see a lot of clones. Pump the brakes on finding the newest clone that someone posts on some website about this is working great, because people are going to try to jump into that, and I promise you they're going to have a back end wanting some money for a subscription on the back end of that of some sort. So if you had you wanted mob throw because it was free, you don't want to jump into somebody saying, well, I've got this app, it's only $3. Hey, you get it, it works. Because people are going to jump onto that, and maybe it works for a few days or maybe it don't work at all. But it could very easily be a money grab, because people get that money, and you think $3 isn't a lot of money. If 1,000 people signed up at $3 a piece, it's $3,000. And in this community, that can happen in a day. I mean, 3,000 people, especially a name brand product like that, or a name brand that people recognize. And if a video by a popular person, or blog or tweet by a popular person, that's my warning, because it's going to happen. There's going to be the new mob throw 2.0, where they're going to change the name. They're going to keep the graphics somewhat close, but it's going to be, so just be careful. I mean, if you're paying for a service, fine, you pay for a service, but don't jump on something new just because they're bandwagon on riding somebody else's coattails, another add-on or APK's coattails. So I don't know what. Ed, did someone else want to say something?
Yeah, well, just jumping on what Nemzzy was talking about, getting everything compatible with 19. And yeah, I think it is going to take some time. I know a lot of people aren't all that enthused about doing that, and even, well, from my standpoint as a user, everything is working just fine on 18. So I'm not in any rush. I'm just going to sit back and wait, and once all the add-ons that I need are ready and compatible, then I'll dive in. But I usually like to let it get at least, to like 0.1 or 0.2 before I hop on, because there's going to be bugs.
Good, very good point. The point 1, point 2 thing, that's a very good point, because a lot of people jump on the 18.0 or 17.0 or 19.0. That's their first initial release, and when they release that they know that there's problems, but they're not going to know the problem until they release it worldwide. All the different devices, all the different add-on, there's going to be all those conflicts. That's when you find out when there's bugs. When we released Bob, or even Bob Unleashed, we didn't know the bugs until you release it. And then it's like, it's not working on this, it's not working on that. Then all of a sudden you get the bug, you get the logs, and you're like, oh, okay, this is the issue. This is the problem. And so you're right, that probably for me would be a 0.2. It'd be like 19.2 before it's something. Install a fork. If you think that you got to be on the first thing, install a fork of 19. Install it a fork. It can be, it's not your main setup, it's your side setup. It's your side piece. And it's set over there, and you can install whatever else you want to, and it doesn't mess up the rest of your house, because if other people in your home are expecting to watch their program when they want to watch their program, and they go there and click and it don't work, us as the nerds of our home and the one that's supposed to know, when your wife looks at you and says, I'm looking to watch the Desperate Housewives of Dallas, and she clicks it and it don't work, she's like, why ain't it working? So stick with 18 for a while, and test 19 until you see that it's 100%, and then you can say, okay, honey, we're moving to 19. Because Nemzzy's correct. There's that multi-threading, the where it can do multiple things at one time, that 19 can do with Python 3 is going to be a benefit. That will be a benefit. Speed will increase on 19, but not right away. People are going to have to learn how to actually use that code and how to make it quicker. So don't be the first one on your block to install it. And I actually made a video about turn off auto updates on your shields, because any of us that have shields, most of the time auto updates is on. And if it is, when it goes 19 goes to the Play Store, it will be, you'll get it no matter what. I mean, if it's set up.
I don't use the one from the Play Store, Todd.
You would hope. I mean, but there are people that do install it through the Play Store. I mean, you're an advanced user, DJ. I mean,
I always get mine straight from the original source, from their own website, and I'll get the 64-bit version, because in the Play Store, even on the Shield, it'll only give the 32-bit. True.
Yeah, most of the time it is the 32-bit, and so downside. So so just that's our public service announcement. Good point.
Yeah, and let me just throw out one other thing too, is that the guys doing these add-ons are just doing this as a hobby in their free time, and so you have to give them a little slack, because some people may have a busy workload in their personal life, and I know some devs are chipping away at it, and it eventually they will be 19 ready, but I just wouldn't expect everybody right out the gate to be all ready to go. So
yeah, you're right.
Totally right. I don't think people need to give the devs any slack. They just have to have patience.
Right. Yeah.
Users just have to have patience. It's going to take a lot of work for a lot of people to get up and running on Python 3. I'm one of them. I've got to seriously sit down and look at it. I haven't. I just keep putting it off.
Well, with you doing skins, there's some aspects with skinning that you'll have to involve, but I think with most of the skins, from what I had heard, that the skinning isn't going to be a major issue.
No, I've heard it ain't going to be a major issue, but like you say, I have got my extended info mod, haven't I?
Oh, yeah.
That is something that I will have to have a look at.
Yes.
And yeah, that falls in with the TVDB as well. So
yeah, and we'll see who pops that. I mean, some add-ons it's going to be easy and some won't, because and for you guys that may not pay attention, or when you install an add-on, if you ever install the add-on and you see all the dependencies, that's the first question: is it okay to install all these? 18 gave you that option. You see all so when you go to 19, it's not just, hey, add-on X has to work. No, not just add-on X. Every single dependency has to be able to work, because that add-on is saying, I need all of these partners to come with me to the club. You know, because I don't travel alone. I have to go with my posse. My whole posse got to go to the club. So with an add-on, all of them got to be ready, or nobody's ready. You know, it's like, hey, get your suit ready. We're ready to roll up out of here. No, I'm not ready yet, man. So that's the thing with when people are like, oh, just fix that. Yes and no. All those dependencies have to be ready too, and that's not, all those dependencies aren't always in your control. So I do see where that it's going to take a little time. So just pump your brakes, turn off auto updates. We'll just see what happens when it happens. But
Todd, another one, Slam said, watch Nick's Tunes 2 has been converted.
Okay. Yeah. Watch Nicktoons. So yeah, if you're a cartoon lover, I know that's out. A lot of cartoons.
Yeah. And anime. Yeah, I saw that on Reddit. That's good. Somebody took the initiative to go ahead and update that. And I think he mentioned that he's not wanting to become responsible for the maintenance, but he just he liked the add-on and used it, so he went ahead and made it 19 ready.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And the one thing about with Cody, and people don't understand with Cody, it's not one person. It's not even just a handful of persons. And it's about, and I used the example years ago about, it's like a marathon race where it's like different legs, or I shouldn't say a marathon. It's like one of those relay races, and you carry the baton for a certain period of time, and you hand that baton off, and then the next person carries it. That's been Cody. I mean, it's not one person or one group of people. It's somebody carries it for a certain period of time, and then they stop. For whatever reason, they stop. Other people pick it up at that point and take it to the next leg. So it's all about somebody else taking on the next leg. And you're going to see a lot of add-ons that stop. And I think Nemzzy was right about we're going to see someone's going to convert the Exodus. That's what you're going to see. Exodus will be converted. And when that happens, everybody's going to be like, oh, that version's working. And if I'm not mistaken, Oath is an Exodus fork. I could be wrong, but I think it is. But I think you're going to see people like, oh, then that's the template I need to use, because changing some of the other stuff once the template's made, changing the little stuff is easy. It's not really hard once you mess around with it a little bit. So let me see. I was looking at. I wanted to ask Dimi.
Yeah.
So what projects are you working on, or what? Because I almost never see you. So what is going on? What I mean, what are you said you created another channel?
Yeah, I have my second channel, which is called Tech is My Passion. And I have it for almost a year now, I think. Mostly because I have it as you created this channel yourself. Because most of the time the main channel, the Dimi channel, has 2 strikes. So I'm always there on the limit.
Yeah. Because
the most crazy thing is that I have deleted more than 400 videos. In my playlist nowadays, you cannot find even the word Cody. I think I have two videos with Cody inside that they have nothing to do with add-ons though. And believe me, it was a difficult thing to delete all of those videos.
Because all right, so when you delete the videos, you delete all the views that go to the number of views.
Yeah.
They're gone. Because like I went through and weeded out, and I went from, for me, who's not a big YouTuber, I had 800,000 views. So I went through, deleted old videos, and now I'm down to 600,000 views. And I still have a lot of other shows that I'm just gonna have to just get rid of because it's not worth the risk. You can't, like you had said, it's very vague what the rule and why the community. I mean, if it's a copyright, it's a little bit easier to see, but community standards, it could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, it can mean a lot of things, and with the new rules, in theory, you get an explanation, but it still is a vague thing. They do not say, I don't know, in that fraction of seconds you violated because you did, I don't know, illegal activities, promoting illegal activities, let's say, as an example, because they have various categories, no? On the other hand, though, all of my strikes, the community strikes, have been, the last at least, have been false. And I really mean it because I have so much experience in the community strikes. I can be certain that they were false, in the meaning that, I mean, I did a review of an Android TV box. It had nothing to do with anything illegal. You may argue that, I don't know, I've used the Netflix logo when I started the Netflix application. You may argue that. But that is on the copyright infraction, if it was, which is insane because, come on, okay. There is nothing else inside that video, for example. And that was also the discussion we had with Rojas, because when at Rojas happened what happened, I mean, other than, of course, being sad because he's a great guy and always cautious and stuff like that. Unfortunately, there are times that also as you mentioned, since I was a bigger YouTuber, I had also direct contact with support, the creator support team, no? And I think they do not have any clue themselves because they always gave me the wrong advice. Let's say it like that. But I mean, it's a private business. They are already giving us the opportunity to create something. I appreciate it.
It's their platform.
Yeah, of course. And they can keep and kick out whichever way they want, no? We have to play with their rules, unfortunately. I love Kodi and I still use it, even though I'm subscribed to many services. And it's unfortunate for me because I've always wanted to help people. I cannot do that, of course, in making tutorials, but also giving advice on, because a lot of people contact me with emails in other ways. Unfortunately, I cannot reply because now it's also, in some times, you can also be prosecuted, no? For in several countries, not thankfully all over the place. It used to be a great time where it was a gray area. Nowadays, it's quite the opposite. Even though it's not illegal, let's call it like that, for certain things, you can still get in trouble, not only on YouTube, but all over the place. I've also received a cease and desist twice because I had a build, and that's also why I stopped making it. And at the end of the day, also I see a lot of developers, and I ask them, is it worth it? Because you do something for nothing else than creating something out of a hobby, and you can risk your life.
Well, and that's why a lot of times people don't, like add-on people didn't fight it, because when we first started seeing add-ons go down, people are like, well, you should just fight it. They should fight it. People will donate money and they fight it. Well, okay, so you're doing something for free. You're offering this out there. the court costs and the legal fees that you're going to go up against are not. You're not fighting Joe Schmo down the street for, is your fence too close to his house? You're fighting multi-million-dollar companies who, the lawyers, whatever, they're writing it off anyways. They're writing it off as an expense. So, yeah, it's like, no, it's not worth the fight. It's you can't fight it because you're not going to win. Even if you win, you're going to lose in the long run with the legal fees, because even if you won, you still paid the legal fees because you're going to represent yourself. You're going to roll up in the court and say, I got this. We're like, yeah, we got you. Yeah. So if you go pay a lawyer, well, then you're out that money because you're not going to recoup that money. So yeah, that's where people, I've never argued the thing or talked bad about anybody that said, I'm done. And Andrew, where, when someone knocks on your door and you get a letter, no, you're done. I mean, because you're not fighting. You're not going to fight it. It's not, again, if you won, you're not going to win because you're not going to get your money from your legal costs.
Yeah.
So,
and a lot of people that are older in the community, I mean, can also see what happened to Sunny, which is insane.
Yeah, perfect example. Yep.
And he wasn't accused of some add-on, I don't know, Exodus, which, you can say it's an all-in-one thing, it delivers everything. It's totally different. And he got in trouble. He cannot go in the United States now, and hopefully he's safe. But if he was to represent himself in the States, because that's also another thing, you are not be charged in your state or in your country. They decide when to sue you.
Yeah, and where?
Where? Yeah, when and where, exactly. And no, as you said, the money you have to spend to defend yourself, and also the travel, because if you end at the, I don't know, every single one of us had also another job, no? So you're gonna end in a newspaper, on websites, on news, on articles all over the web. You are risking also your job, your regular job, your family's reputation, the reputation in the community, not in the coding community, in the community, the physical community.
Yeah, your real life community.
Yeah, and also the expenses are insane. And that's why they blackmail you, in other words. And the most idiotic thing of all is that it's not actually the companies. It's not that the CEO of Sony or of Netflix or of, I don't know, Goldmeyer INC wants to harm you. It's their lawyers that they are showing that in this way they are protecting the rights of the company or the companies. Yeah, but they make money from these things, and they try to find someone to blame, because as we know, the whole issue is piracy, and piracy is not fought with code add-ons or with I don't know, an APK. The piracy has other sources. And a coder, a developer is not a pirate. It's totally different things. They just deliver content that's out there. It's not that they took some cams and uploaded on the web. In any case, it's a big discussion which maybe people will be bored to hear about it. But at the end of the day, I totally agree with you that you cannot win against them, because even if you legally win, which most probably will happen, you don't know when, how many years it will go on, because if they want, they can sue you for the rest of your life, no?
Yeah.
And of course, it will. You cannot have the resources. We saw code add-ons that they had a lot of money.
TVA,
TVA, exactly.
Yeah.
TVA add-ons, They had a lot of money, especially when compared to a sole developer, and they couldn't also finish something definitely, let's say, or at least help each one of their developers. You saw what happened, and that's all history.
Yeah. So it's a slippery slope, and again, as people say, content creators, or to me, I'm trying to share the knowledge or share the things that I learned with other people, and you're not protected behind that. Again, we're on somebody else's platform. This is theirs. And that's why for me, I was like, all right, so I've got this channel, which this ain't safe. The only reason it's safe is because I've never used it. My other one is, I want to say it's like tainted. Like Rojas said, his old channel was tainted because it had the old videos. And it's like, he said, I think it's got like a black eye. And they look at it with a different scope. Like you said, there's videos you did that weren't even really related or things that could get you in trouble, but you still got in trouble for it, or they make you fight it. And so, that, like, for me, I'm like, you know what, I'll do the Cokescope videos, fine. And where if you follow any of the Cokescope stuff, there are so many things. There's some wild stuff out there. But their platform is designed for a different reason.
Yeah.
And they're not worried about Kodi apps because they're wanting the people that are coming to willing to pay to have a support or adopt a channel. It's all about adopting a channel, which is poke around in that a little bit. You'll see how that whole platform makes their money.
I'm also on Cokescope.
Oh, are you? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, my videos. Firstly, I have a backup of every single video I have done. Plenty of backups. Of course, there is no need to upload the outdated videos, since I used to delete also the videos that didn't work from time to time. But I have uploaded some of the videos that still work. And because also I have a website where I have the tutorials on how to do each thing. And thankfully, no one can tell me, do not upload on your website. I mean, they can, but I can fight it there on my platform because it's the website. On YouTube, unfortunately, I have to follow the guidelines of YouTube. But on my website, I can be the boss of myself, of course. And I have the tutorials in texts, but I have also the video guide. And the videos that have been discontinued on YouTube, now they are on the platform Cokescope.
Yeah, and it works. I mean, it's just it's another option. The only downside of Cokescope is viewers have to sign up, whereas the YouTube, I can just put a YouTube as long as my browser works. Whereas Cokescope, you have to be signed up. That's the only downside that I can say for that. So
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's you got to be signed up because as soon as you go to it, it says sign up. Watch the video unless you sign up. Once you sign up, you can watch it. It's free sign up. So I've been promoting, and numerous people have been promoting it for me.
Now that you say sign up, another thing that happened to me on the channel, on the Dimitrology channel, on the main channel, is that most of my videos, other than being demonetized, which, okay, who cares, but they are not recommended, even though they say that they do not, they keep recommending the same amount of videos, even if they are demonetized. It's bull, it's BS, because I have tested it in real time. I don't know, I don't care what they say. But the other thing is that they, when they do not want to strike a video, they just make it limited or no ads.
Yes.
At the beginning, I was okay because it was, in any case, demonetized, no? But later, I found out that limited or no ads means that someone has to create an account with YouTube and also prove that he's over 18. And if you are not old enough to have an account when you created it back in the days that you can prove that you are over 18, nowadays you have to enter a credit card. And of course, it's Google. They will not charge you, or they will charge you, but they will cash back. but someone goes to see a video, for example, my video about streaming, and most probably he's not a geek, he's not a nerd. Okay, they have no clues about tech in general, most probably. A lot of people are like that. And suddenly they will be asked for a credit card. You can imagine what that means. They get alarmed. I received plenty of emails asking, why do you want my credit card? Me, as a creator. And that's also a very, very negative thing. I don't know how to deal with it because, okay, some people understand that it's not me or it's not the creator in general, but a lot of people do not. And it's easy to make people confused even more.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and you're right about that, because if you watch some, there was Cellar Door TV, CDTV, create a video, and he put it on there, and he put music, and I was like, how the hell? Well, you got music? He had music on there, and I'm like, this ain't gonna fly. And before you watch the video, it gives you 2 warnings about, are you over 18? Are you sure you want to see this? It's like, are you over 18? It's a black screen, and so it's like scares you, thinking, what am I getting ready to see? You know, I don't know if I want to see this, and I could see where someone that didn't have the understanding would say, whoa, I don't even want to go to this. You know how when you get your browser, when your browser says, oh, you sure you want to go to this site? More times than not, people would say, no, I don't want to go to that site. It's unsafe, you know?
Yeah.
That's, so that's it's the same idea. As soon as it says you're over 18, I know when I see my analytics, I can tell when they've promoted you, or the few times they have promoted me, you could see the spike.
Yeah,
I mean, it goes from, I had a Stream and Matter show. We had it on here. I had 250 people. It went 100 people joined within like 15 minutes. I was promoted through YouTube on some video, and it actually showed it was a TV video, like a review in a TV. But obviously it wasn't for a long time, because that spike was for a certain period of time, and then it went away. And most of the times I look at my things and I'm like, you know what, the people that follow me learn, and they'll follow me, and they'll follow me here, follow me there, and they'll learn. And the people that aren't, I can't fight. You can't fight YouTube. Andrew, you asked that. I'll post the link. I'll post the full link. I'm sorry, I gave just Cokescope. I will actually post a link to the actual channel. So yeah, it's a tough fight. That's why for me, sign up for my Cokescope. You'll see the videos that I can't show other places, and you don't see ads. I mean, there's no ads. I mean, when you go to click on it, there's no ad to start off like you do for this. Even if, and Rojas said that they're going to ads on all videos, be it monetized or not monetized. They're going to that YouTube is going to add it to where even if you say not monetized, where now supposedly they don't see an ad, you will get ad. A person who gets the money, YouTube gets that money, not the person that created the video, even though they said it's not monetized.
Yeah, but I think that goes only for the people that have the option to monetize or not. If you will get demonetized, there will be no ads, because in theory they protect the advertisers. That's why they demonetize you. It's let
me post this. Okay. All right. So Andrew asked about this. There you go, bud. That is hey, it's pretty easy. Cokescope and then my name. And hey, there wasn't another debutcher on the site. Can you believe that?
I don't want to know the content.
Yeah, so yeah, it was easy to get that. So and what is nice that you can convert your YouTube videos directly over through a URL.
Yeah.
It is easy. The only downside for me, and me and Blue were talking about it, is so if I move over all my old videos, it pushes them above my recent ones.
Recent. Yeah.
And there's no way you can't change that. You can't change that. And whereas YouTube, you can actually make folders or playlists. You can't do that on Cokescope. It's like it's uploaded. So whatever I move over moves to the top of the list. And so my build videos would be like down. So what I've done is moved over some and just made them unlisted. So they're unlisted. Nobody sees them when they first come to it unless I give them the link. So that's my idea, and I'm gonna back up everything that I can move over because I feel like for me it's a matter of time. I feel like it's like I push the limit on this show and all the videos I do. I talk about things that I'm not scared about, and it's probably gonna bite me in the butt, and that's fine.
I remember you got your first strike. It was when you did a retro video.
Yeah. Well, my
Retro
first
gaming.
strike, it was on Retro Game, and it was on Super Nintendo. Got me because I was showing them how to use an emulator. Showing emulators, I was showing how they work. Here's you playing Super Mario, blah blah blah, and they said, "Boom!" I mean, Nintendo don't play. And that was my first strike. And I talked to Husham, and I'm like, "What do I do?" He goes, "Well, you can fight it, but I don't know if you're going to win that one." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess you're right." So I sucked it up. But now it's like, so Dimi says he's got 2 strikes. So how they do this, for you guys who don't have a YouTube channel. So first strike is 7 days, no uploads, no live. Second strike within, 90 days? I think it's
2 weeks.
No, it's 2 weeks on your second strike. It's 2 weeks, but I think you have a 90-day that you can't get another strike.
Yeah, 3 months. Yeah.
Right.
90
so
days.
so you get 1 strike, you got 90 days, you can't have another strike within 90 days. If you get a strike for whatever, then that's strike number 2. So then that's a 2-week ban, same thing, no live, no uploading for 2 weeks. At the end of the 2 weeks, your 90 days starts again. Anything that happens, another strike within that 90 days is your third and final. And then as we saw with Rojas, and then you're fighting, which Rojas got, what was one of his videos was Downloader. He got striked for Downloader.
Yeah, no, it's insane. I also appealed because I have talked with Rojas as well. I got my second strike days before Rojas, and it was about that video I've talked to you about, the Android TV box, a review.
Yep.
And I have appealed that video. It has been almost 2 months, 2 months and 10 days. I haven't had an answer yet.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know how it will end. It will end that they will pass the 3 months and I will get the appeal accepted.
Mm-hmm.
They just doing it, I'm sure about it, because on my other channel, the new channel, I have no strikes, no community. I never talk about Kodi as an application because it was blacklisted, and that's why I ended as I ended, since almost all of my videos were about Kodi. There were almost 2,000 videos that I have deleted. And in any case, it hurts, still hurts, in any case. But on the new website, I have absolutely nothing, the new channel, I'm sorry. I have absolutely no restrictions. No, as soon as I upload the video, it gets the green badge for those that have channels and can understand. On the Dimitrology channel, on the main channel, I will have to wait at least a day for the review, and the review will always come negative on all the videos.
You'll be like yellow right off the bat?
Yeah, and I can upload just a video. I have done plenty of tests because with Doc Skiffy, we had that fight with YouTube. He thankfully won. I didn't yet, and I don't think I will ever. In any case, but I have uploaded, for example, videos, just me talking on the camera and saying, "Hello, guys, welcome. I wish you all the best things," stuff like that, without anything else. And also, this kind of videos gets demonetized, which is insane.
Yeah. Hey, you got a reputation. And once you get a reputation with them, it's like you got a black eye. It's you're
Yeah. I think you are blacklisted, and whatever you do. And the other insane thing is that every time I upload a new video, they ask me to evaluate it.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If it is illegal, it has illegal activities, cursing, stuff like that. And okay, I evaluate it, but I still know that it will be translated into me lying. And as a matter of fact, on the next upload, they will still ask me, please evaluate. Until now, you have 0% of.
Yeah, because all right, so for folks that, like you said, like so when you do it, it says, now does this have swearing? Does it show sexual content? It has all these questions. I mean, violence. I mean, it's like all these questions. It's like all these crazy things. It is basically no to almost all of them. It's like no, and it's like, okay, if this is your reputation. If you give the correct answer, this will work positively in your favor. If you've said it wrong, it worked negative. So it's like I can say that it has none of that stuff. I found that with me on like a lot of my stuff, if I do it, I say that it has strong language right off the bat. I say strong language because we drop the bombs sometimes, but not often. But if I say that I have strong language, it seems I'm more honest. I guess they look at it that, well, at least you're honest that you had strong language, because it'll say use the F word over and over. No, I mean, maybe.
I don't think you should do that, though. If you think about it, it's just an algorithm, and they call it AI, they call it however they want. It's just a stupid algorithm. It's not even intelligent. The way it works with the blacklisted words, the keywords, it's the most idiotic, stupid, I don't know, simplistic way they can blacklist videos and stuff. And a lot of people say they also transcript your videos. That's BS. They do not do such thing. And most of the assistants that they give you, the creator support and stuff like that, they are guys from, I don't know, okay, there are a lot of scripts. If you even manage to talk with a person, a real person, an actual person, you are in the 1% of YouTube creators that are super lucky.
Yeah.
And it will be some guy from Pakistan or from India or from wherever it is, that has nothing to do with the actual YouTube. Okay, I mean, they give them a script, they give them some general guides, but they do not know how to actually evaluate or help you even with that. And it's not their fault, of course. Okay, but it's the way the business of YouTube works. So, but I think you should try to cheat every time you don't have to be honest. On the contrary, in my opinion, don't think about the evaluation method as a logical thing. You have to think about it as a robotic thing. Something.
Maybe in the last, when I've done some of those sample videos, maybe it's because I used the Cody word in the not in the name, but in the meta tags, because I never used it I haven't used it in a long time. In the last, those sample videos, they're what, 60 seconds, cMan? They're not long for those build samples, which I just kind of walk through it. I don't even like say nothing. Just click. 60
about 60 seconds. Have they said anything about that?
None of those. But it's like they're like, oh, we can't find nothing here. But if we go back 2018, we saw where you actually used the word NFL or the letters NFL. Yeah, that's illegal. So yeah, I'm gonna clean out, which it doesn't really matter. All, like Dimi said, you talk old videos, who cares? And I'll get rid of them and move over some to Coke and say, you know what, that's where that's going to be, and I'll get by. All right, so that's enough of that. We got DJ. DJ wanted to show a couple of his themes. He's created some themes. Now, anybody that doesn't know that DJ is a themer. This is not a build. This is a theme. He lays out the groundwork for. It's like the path to your painting. He creates it and does all kinds of really crazy stuff. really tries to push the limit. So DJ, do you want to show your screen, and then I will?
Yeah. Of course I can. Of course I can. We'll start off with Iron Maiden, which I've released this week. So, like I say, let's start off with one that is actually on the Wizard. There's plenty of others on the Wizard, but this is the latest one that I actually.
And he's got what, 2 or 3 on your Wizard? What was it on there?
Probably around about 188, 189 Cody 18 themes. So there's plenty there for everybody to have a choice. Give me a minute. Let me just kick it in, and then I'll share the screen.
Yeah, plus I got to get another beer. Gotta give DJ time to talk while I go get another beer.
Hey, go on.
If Blue was here, she could get my beer.
There you go.
Yeah, obviously she's not even listening anymore.
Let's just share my screen. This is one that I released this week.
Hold on, you're not sharing.
I'm just doing it now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Give me time, Todd. I've got a couple of buttons I've got to click. You want to go and get a beer?
Oh, no, you go click away. All right, there's add to stream, and I'm gonna go ahead and make you big.
This is an Iron Maiden theme that I've done. Done it for a very, very special guy, very good friend of mine, heavy metal. Like I've done one, I think I've done the original about 4 years ago, and I've just given it a bit of a makeover, a revamp, and that's how I thought it needed a bit of a change. So let's say this is, as you can see, I tried to make it look like they were actually on a stage. So I gave it some lights over the top, some stage scaffolding, stage background. It's all a custom background. All the panel work has been done, so every panel is actually customized. The top, the floor, the default, all the default icons have actually all been customized. If you push left, even that panel has been customized. The font has all been customized. So you got the favorites. That's been customized as well. Shutdown menu. That has actually been customized. Bit of work that I actually do in Photoshop. Just gives people a rough idea of what they actually do get. And like I say, people can request these in the Telegram group. Like I say, as long as they don't say, I want it now, it's not a problem because I'm always working on something. And like I say, they can always message me, and yeah, I might start it on that actual day and get myself a rough idea on what I'm going to do. But everything I do is all on a custom background. I recreate a custom background for it.
DJ, did you customize also the player? The play buttons, play stop?
Yes. They all have been customized as well. The OSD?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they've all been customized as well. I can't show you that because this is just a skin. There's no add-ons in it whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a skin Dimi. So, like I say, but as you can see, the interface has all been customized.
Oh, cool.
Like I say, every panel has been done. So that's your main panel. So if we're going to the file manager, there's your file manager panels. They've been all customized. That's been customized.
That's on 18.
And this is on 18.9. It'll run on any 18. So it's like I say, there's plenty of them.
A lot of work.
A lot of work, a lot of Photoshop work. Like I say, but it's something that I enjoy. It's a passion of mine. I've been doing this for a long time. And like I said, I'm not the only one. I'm not the greatest. There's other people out there that are like, I would class them as better than me. Like you say, you got Sidekick, you got TK, you got Fanrific, you got Chains. They all do good work. And I'd class them better than what I am. I'm just me. I'm humble. I always stay humble. So
You do great work.
I never class myself as the best or the greatest or the best in photo. No, I'm not. I dabble. I dabble at it. So, but I enjoy it.
But it's got a very unique look, like especially like this one for me, who is a guy that grew up in the my teenage years were in the 80s. I was into heavy metal. So when I saw this, and even the first version that you did with the airplane, both of them just very unique. Now, this is not going to play well with 95% of just streamers, but people that are of a certain age and had fun and listen to certain music, this is cool. But my kids, if I put this on my kids, a device my kids were using, they'd be like, "Who is that? Why is the devil on here? And what's up with that?" I mean, I'm like,
yeah. So you can, as you can see, all the icons have been done. If you look on the left hand side, every icon has been done throughout the skin. All the default icons have all been done. 120 of them. So
great work.
And there's stuff that you can turn them lights off as well if you want. You can actually just go to the skin settings, go to the silver extra, and there's a button there that says light it up, animation, turn it off, and them lights are gone.
Oh, did you use the button that was the snow?
No, that's been added. The snow is there. If you want snow, you can have snow. You can just go up there and say, let it snow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I did.
It does snow.
No! You even did that. Yeah, good.
So it's all been customized so you can have snow. I don't do it to all of them. It's like I say, some of them I will do it to, and some of them I don't. Because not everybody wants falling stuff all over the place, and like I say, sometimes I just go a little bit extra and put it in. It's probably another 10 minutes for me to actually do that snow in the actual as a PNG. So, but you can actually have the lights and the snow at the same time. You don't know. You can have both of them if you want them. As you can see, you can just, if you don't want them, you don't have to. It'll work great on a Fire Stick, 1st gen, 2nd gen, 3rd gen, 4th gen. There's nothing there. Because like I say, that's just a PNG with animation code. Yeah, they have a few GIFs on the top with animation code. So it's not a heavy build, and it's all been recompiled, so it runs really, really smooth. I've actually tested this one out, and it's really, really smooth. Like I say, it's even the IPTV simple side has all been done as well with the EPG and everything. So that's all been customized. So it's not just the front bit; it's behind as well.
Yeah.
But like I say, I can't show that because, like I say, as you can see, look, there's no add-ons in there.
Yeah, there's none.
Nothing. It's empty. It's just a theme.
But great looking theme. All right, so what about Ships Ahoy?
Oh yeah, that is the one I've been working on. This one, yeah. If you just stop sharing, so I can just drop out of this.
Yep.
Drop out of this, Todd. Then I've got to reload it up.
Yeah. I mean, I'll kick that one. Wait, no, I can't. Well, you're not sharing no more.
Oh, okay. Let me just stop sharing. Oh,
yeah,
I'm not sharing.
Yeah, you're not sharing.
Did you stop it or me?
I did.
Oh, that's all right then. Let me just.
Yeah.
I've got to load this one up. I've got to go to my roaming folder, and I've got that many different versions of stuff that I've been working on in that folder. It'll take me a while.
we talked. Dimi and I were talking about different things about support and stuff. So if you want to support YouTube creators or whatever you want to call us, you're probably going to have to follow people to different places. I've had numerous people give me different platforms. Some are better than others. Some have pluses and minuses. I actually had a message from Paul that said he was able to watch my videos without signing up. And I could have swore that someone told me they had to sign up just to watch my videos. Said, Dabs, are you sure about signing up on CookScope? I just browsed creators, typed into Butcher, and I was able to see your videos, no sign up or nothing. So, all right. So yeah, that works out. My understanding, people had told me that they had to sign up. If they don't have to sign up, that's even better. But you can't use it like it doesn't have an app on your phone or something. So, all right. So there you go, DJ.
Yeah. So this is one that it's due to be released. I've literally finished this week. I've been working on this for a while. That's because, like I say, I lost it twice because I had 2 crashes on my computer and I lost everything. So I ended up having to do it all over again once.
Mm-hmm.
And the second time I managed to get it back off a hard drive that I'd actually formatted.
Oof.
So I managed to get it back from there. As you can see, this is just one I call Ships Ahoy. It's a bit of a piratey sort of theme. All the animations, like I say, I think there's about 2 GIFs in this. Everything else is a PNG with an animation code.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually moves across the screen. It's the same as the sea. That I know you can see 3 lines of sea, but the XML is just pulling one PNG. So it's not got 3 PNGs to create that sea. There's only 1 PNG to create that sea, and it's laid in different stages in the actual XML. So use one before each other. And to get the ships are the same. To get them in between the sea, they've laid in between and spread out.
Very cool. That looks so much better with the panel you put back there.
Yeah.
I told you before the show. It reminds me. I swear, whenever I see like the water moving, I think of SpongeBob SquarePants because you know how it's got that old school animation for SpongeBob. You know,
Yeah.
It just reminds me of that.
Well, that was a sort of look that I wanted to try and give it. I wanted to give it an old, grungy, sort of like piratey, sort of like old age look. It's same as the backgrounds. All them backgrounds are water washed. I've actually done all them backgrounds myself and gave them a water wash effect.
Nice.
So I think he's 10 or 11 backgrounds, and on average it'd probably take me sort of like 2.5 to 3 hours for each background to get that effect. So use a lot of time spent in Photoshop to get that effect.
Looks cool.
A lot of time spent on everything.
Oh yeah.
The amount of code to create those animations is insane.
Well, you've actually seen the code.
Absolutely, yeah.
You've actually seen the code. You've actually seen me working on it as well. So, and like you said, that I've transferred that. That all used to be in the includes home, and I took it all the code out of the includes home and put it into the includes background because I just didn't like the way when you press enter on a menu item, everything seemed to drop away from the screen. Now, because I put it all in the includes backgrounds, it fades out, so you don't actually see anything drop. All the panels have been customized, same as I made it. Everything has been sort of like customized. The panels I've done them to match, give them the grungy look, a wood panel.
That is nice.
And like I say, we're putting system menu. So it's got the favorites, it's got a pirates on that.
Oh, the pirates.
Shutdown menu, that is a wooden
Wood panel.
Wooden panel. I just gave a dark and a lighter wood panel. I was going to give it the sort of like same grungy look, but no, I was happy with that.
Mhm.
How it was. Same as the search. You got your search panel.
And DJ says that he'll make any skin you want. All you gotta do is let him know.
Yeah.
He'll anything you want.
Just let me know. It's like, so.
I'm just joking. Not anything.
Is one thing I will not do, and it's PORN. I will not do that sort of stuff. People have asked me for that.
That's it. You forget it. You were on my Christmas list.
Even if it's for educational purposes, the answer is still no. I will not do that stuff. So, like I say, everything is built. System menu. You've actually got dolphins and exploding. Funster wanted that. Funster wanted the exploding barrels. He said, you got to get an exploding barrel. So
I should have had you help me with my intro.
So it's like, say, I can do intros, but at the minute, Todd, I haven't put After Effects back on yet.
You need to get that on there so we can work on that.
So, like I say, it's all been customized all the way through.
Nice. So you're going to put this on your wizard.
This will be on my wizard.
Okay. All right. Good
Probably by Saturday or Sunday afternoon. So it will be there. And so everything's been done, even the icon there. Look.
Nice.
So, like I say, there's no worries. It's a blank canvas for everybody to have a go at. Stick the third-party stuff in it. So, I say, file manager on them panels. You got to ship on them panels.
What if I want to add porn to it? Can I do that?
You can do what you like to it afterwards.
You can do whatever you want to it.
You can do whatever you want to it afterwards. So this is the same principle as Iron Maiden. If you don't want none of that stuff there, none of the seagulls or anything of that, you can actually turn it all off. So it's let's just get back to the skin settings. So you just go to skin settings, go to Silver Extra, and you can turn it off. Look.
Yeah. Okay.
Turn that off. That's on the main menu. There you are.
Right.
So it's all been switched off, and you've still got C. So I've created the background with C, but it doesn't move. That's actually on the background. So it's all been incorporated. So, and then, like you say, you can switch all this off here as well on the interface. So if you go into skin settings again, turn that one off. System menu, animation. So go back into your system menu. It's gone. Look, got your normal PNGs. Nothing there extra.
Nothing extra. Nice. All right. Well, thank you, DJ. Good job. Great work.
Then if you go into there, I think there is snow as well. So you can have snow. Pirate's Life animations.
Change the name of it.
There you are.
Oh, doubloons. Ain't those doubloons?
Yeah, you got doubloons. You got a blade. You got
a musket, like a musket.
A musket. You got a cannon.
All right.
You got telescope. So it's like say it's there. If people want it, they can use it. It ain't going to use no extra resources, whether it's on or off.
Right.
That's that one. And you wanted me to show something that I've just started, didn't you?
You just a base. You were just showing just.
Yeah. I can show just a base.
All right. And what we'll do as soon as he's get done with this, we'll do the giveaway, which we have 5 items to give away, and then cMan.
4K Fire Stick.
A 4K Fire Stick. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Can I win that?
Sure.
Oh, that's all right. I got a couple over here. Don't worry about it. All right. Dimi wanted to win a 4K Fire Stick.
Nah, I was kidding. Come on.
He's like, nah. And so, like I said, what we'll do is on that we'll do a numbers. So we're going to do a number pick between this range and this range. When we get to there is going to be for the service. For the service,
how many subscriptions?
There's going to be 4 1-monthers and then one that will be a 3-month.
Ooh.
And I have it's going to be SSTV.
Wow.
SSTV, and you guys can check it out, sign up for it. But I've used it, and I'm telling you, some of the exclusive with the 60 frames a second is it's very clear. 60 frames a second, you don't believe the difference that 60 frames a second. When someone says 1080 or 720, 60 frames a second compared to 30 frames a second there's a difference there.
In sports, especially.
Yeah, right. Sports, you see a difference. Hockey, MMA. I was watching, and so we'll put it out there, and I will put the information for the service down in the show notes, and you guys can check it out if you don't win and you want to check it out. But hey, we were going to that way. The developer or the guy that offers that is going to say, put it out there for people. Hey, let me go ahead. DJ, you got that? I'll go ahead and post this.
Yeah. I've got this loaded up now. So
yep.
This is just one I've just started. It's called Grim Reaper. That's just the main screen I've done. A customized main screen. I've gone no further. Nothing else. No panel work. Oh, I did one panel. Sorry. I've done one panel just to test it out. And I've done the lift throw. I didn't realize I'd done that. But as you can see, I've done no top, no floor, no default icons on the right-hand side. They haven't been done. So, like I say, this is just a basic. I haven't done the system menu. It's just to show that, like I say, I haven't done the favorites.
That's how it starts.
This is how it starts, and I just build on that.
But you can see what DJ does. He starts from a fresh skin every time, which is
it's always a fresh skin every time.
The way to do it. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's the only way. It's the best way. It's the best way. It's like, yeah. This is, let's say, this is TK's Silver Light, and it's been modded by TK, and I remodded it to my requirements. So every time I start from a fresh skin, certain stuff I don't have to change because it's already been changed. I've cut down what I have to change. Most of it is just backgrounds and Photoshop work that I have to change. Then I'll change the font. And then I'll probably change the colors. Because, like you say, it's got a default color at the minute, which is blue. I just change all that afterwards. But like I say, as you can see, this is just a normal, basic, fresh start. Nothing else. I've just done a main screen. If you go to there, the panels ain't been done. As you can see, the keyboard hasn't been done. Nothing.
So, well, I guess we'll see what you got that done in a day.
Knowing me, it probably will be. I've actually sat down and done a theme in, I think, less than 4 hours.
That's great.
There's times when it all falls together when I'm creating it, because I have the vision in my head on how I want it to look. And I know a lot of the time, yeah, my backgrounds are sort of like a mirror effect either side. Mm-hmm. But that's my style. That's my style. It's like, say, nobody else does my style. They can if they want to. If they want to copy my style, they can. Oh, I ain't going to stop them. But like I said, that's just my style, how I actually create them. I create a proper background. I'm not just sticking images that I can get off Google into there, having a basic menu bar and saying, there you are, there's a theme. I'm not doing that. It's like, say, it's done all the way through. All the panel work and everything is done. So but that is just my style. That's my niche. That's sort of like style.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're one of the few people that goes the extra mile on that stuff.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. I love your work.
Cheers.
All right. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do a giveaways. And we're gonna start with 1 month subscriptions to SSTV. I will post for people that may want to check out that service. Here is the link to the service. You can go in there and check out the pricing, see what it offers. But I'm telling you, if you mess around, I've got 4 subscriptions to stuff, and that's being completely honest. I got 4 subscriptions. Since I got this, I'm using 1 because the stuff doesn't drop. I've only seen 1 buffering, and but that's me, and you know what? That's I can speak from what I've experienced. I'm not here to make it. I don't make any money off of this. It doesn't matter. But I can say from my experience that the service runs very well, and I want people to check out, and willing to give out 4 1-month subscriptions and then 1 5 months or 1 3-month subscription. That was the 5th one. Sorry, that's the 5th one because I got 1 and 4. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the first one, and I'm going to need the people on the panel to help me. So once I say the number, I'm going to give you a range from, and I'm going to use Rojas's because we talked about putting people's names in a spinning wheel, and he says that people say, oh, you left my name out or whatever. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give a range of give 1 number between this range. When you give a number, you only can pick 1 number. If you give us 2 numbers and we see your number, like you gave 2 numbers, you'll be disqualified. It won't count. Okay, so you're only going to be able to give 1 number per time. Okay, so it'll be actually 5, 6 times when cMan, because we're going to do 5 IPTVs and 1 Fire Stick. So it's going to be 6 times. You're going to pick 1 number in that range. When you pick that range, you can only pick 1 time. If you pick multiple times in that range, you're disqualified. Okay, so does that make sense to everybody? Does that sound clear? So you don't have to stick to the same number for all the drawings. It's just each time 1 number. Okay, because I'm telling you, people will be like 1 number, 1 number, 1 number, and no. You don't get to keep picking numbers until you pick the right one. So does that make? I'm sorry, Dimi. You're muted. I don't hear you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So Dimi's still muted. Are you muted on the app? Wait.
I was searching for the mouse. No, you're gonna start with the 1 month.
We're gonna do 1 month. I got 4 of those.
Okay.
4 1 months. And what you guys are gonna do is when you win, you need to message me on Telegram, and I will give you a user and a password. We'll give you a user and password. And once you have it, you're good to go. Demi, you don't try to fake me out like that.
Sorry.
So you're gonna have to message me on Telegram, which when I'm looking through the people that are in the panel, I almost every single one of those names I've seen on Telegrams. So
right.
Okay. So the first range is from. Let's see how many people we got in here. 51.
50. We have 1 to 10 chance. 1 in 10.
52. 52
Actually,
now.
a little less because you got the 6 of us on the panel, and Blue's not even.
Sure.
So you can't even count her because she's not paying attention.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell the panel what the first number is, and I actually have it saved on a tab, so in case you think I'm lying. But
Blue's probably eating ice cream.
yeah. No, she don't eat ice cream. All right, so that's the number panel. Okay.
Okay.
So the number range is 60 to 90. One number, and you guys go ahead and click now, and then once we see that number, we will stop it. So 60 to 90 is the range. 60 to 90. Pick a number, 1 number in there. So we got to wait a few seconds because gotta wait. Don't pick more than 1 number, because if we do, you're gone. Well, the flood came in. Hold on. If any of you guys see the number, let me know.
Yeah, haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
It's like bingo.
Yeah. It's like a bingo. And hey, you're just picking a number. It's not going to do you wrong. I remember when I was on Rojas's thing. I'll tell you a secret in a second. How I waited. You don't want to be the person kicking a number sometimes.
Scully, is that a 101 or an LOL?
Yeah, I think that's LOL.
All right.
All right.
A lot of 69s out there.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Come on now.
You think I'm a prevert? I ain't no prevert. Oh, 69. They all think, yeah, it's because we talked about XX Exodus. We had them all twisted up. Okay, so I don't see the number, so I'm guessing that everybody has chosen one number, right?
Yeah. Round two.
Okay.
Let them start again.
All right, so I put XXXX. Okay, so I put that in the channel. Okay, so hopefully you guys paid attention to what numbers put on the first round. I'm picking the same numbers there. So we're going to go ahead and start again. You get to pick another number. So go ahead and pick your next number, and you go now.
Which is the range from?
60 to 90.
420. Trust Funster.
Yeah. 60 to 90.
Boom.
Bingo.
Boom, boom,
Bingo.
boom. Alvin.
Nuh-uh.
Is
Wait,
the
did Alvin
winner.
pick it?
Yeah, he did. He was the
Alvin
first.
only picked once. Let me make sure Alvin didn't pick more than once because I usually
No, he ain't. He hasn't.
No, and I see it. Nobody else even has that number. So we're stopping for the first one. So let me write that down. Alvin, are you on Telegram?
Yeah.
Because he's on Player Pass on Wednesdays. Hey, Dimi, you need to watch on my YouTube channel when I'm off strikes. For Player Pass, we do movie reviews. It's fun time on Wednesdays.
I watched sometimes.
Oh,
I do not participate because I'm usually in the bed.
Okay.
So
all right, Alvin, why did I pick 67? Which Alvin's, I'll take him a second. Because that was the year him and I both were born. We were both born within 2 weeks of each other.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So old.
Todd, be quiet. You're making me sound old.
Yeah, listen here, old man.
You just gave your age.
I don't care. Hey, but I look good for that. I'll take it. So yeah, and we're gonna have some fun with this. So so I got Alvin down from there. Okay, so the next one is the next set of numbers. So I'm gonna put an XXX.
Wait.
Yes.
A winner can participate twice.
No.
That's sorry. If Albin was to get the Fire Stick.
Well, all right. So I think. What do you think cMan?
Yeah.
I mean, Fire Stick should be something different. I think the sub is one thing. The subs is one thing, and then the Fire Stick could be something else.
Yeah, they can do a different number. I mean, they can vote again. Yeah.
Because I have the
good.
I have the codes. I have the codes for this, so it's kind of. I don't know if the for this that may be active. So if somebody you went from active from February 12th to March 12th, and so if they had 2 subs for the it wouldn't work. So Alvin, you're gonna have to sit down for the next couple rounds, and then when the Fire Stick comes up. So let me go ahead and do that. So we're gonna hold off. So the next one is gonna be 1 through 40. 1 through 40, you guys go. All right, so it starts after the ends. 1 through 40. Oh, let me put it over here in the private chat.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
Yeah, I see.
There we go. Okay.
All right. I already saw a winner.
Wow.
Wow, that was quick.
I saw a winner.
Bingo.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah.
We
Who
all
got
got
it? Troop.
Yeah.
Troop.
Troop. Yep, Trooper got it. And again, another person. Are you on Telegram? Oh, yeah, you're on Telegram. So
True.
I will message you guys after the show. I'll message you after that. So Okay.
Super, man. You got to get on Telegram, man. It's awesome.
But wait, we have also D. Wilkerson that had 25.
Well, that was after, but the first person,
Okay.
you
Okay.
got to be the first person because we got to stop once the first person gets it. Because if not, you go on forever. Okay, so the next one.
So wait. You should give a hint. They should refresh the page so they don't have any lag.
And make sure they're on live chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Up at the top of your YouTube.
Yes, change it from top to live.
Yeah, you're right about the chat. So at the top of your chat, there is a thing that says live or top chat, and you want to make sure you're on the live. So I'll wait a few seconds. We'll let you guys refresh your pages, get set up, and then we'll do. Then we got 2 more 1 month for this, and this is the hosting. So if you guys want to sign up, if you don't win, check it out for a month. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, and I'll second what you said earlier, Todd. It's an excellent service. I've been using it for a while now myself, and I have multiple subscriptions, and it's fire. Great quality.
Yeah, this is the first. I have had numerous services. I have found services, in all disclosure, that are cheaper. I have one that's cheaper. But I will say almost every channel is 30 frames a second, which maybe I don't notice that on, like Dimi says, on a regular, I'm watching Discovery. I don't notice it. I kind of, but I don't. When a sporting event comes on, I notice it. That's when you see it. You don't, especially hockey. Hockey can be sports where you better have your frames per second up on the hockey because So yeah, it can be something. So all right, so we've kind of waited a few seconds. So this number is going to be from 0 to 40, and I'll put V's, and then there we go. 0 to 40. Look at Steve. Steve is way off. 0 to 40. And let me put in the private chat. All right, so that's in the private chat, so everybody sees it.
Okay.
Do they take Bitcoin? I don't know if they take Bitcoin. I see PayPal they have.
Yeah, you can. You have to look because
There it was. Bingo. D wins.
D.
Wilkerson.
Wilkerson, D. So let me write that down. D. Wilkerson. Now, I'm trying not to pick too crazy of a wide range because it just takes too long. So yeah, D actually was the only one that had it. So I'm gonna wait a few seconds and then we'll do one more 1 month. D, hit me up on Telegram. I can't remember if I've seen you on Telegram, but hopefully you have. If not, you can find me through Twitter, any of those ranges, you guys. You know, most people can find me. If you actually are watching on this show, you probably followed me somehow. Because how would you have found this link? Because this is my side show.
I share it.
My side piece.
I've shared it though.
You have, yeah, Dimi. Oh, dude, Dimi. Yeah,
that's why we have more than 1,000.
Yeah, it's because he's so popular. You know, he's so popular. Back in the Husham days, you know, I was just the sidekick coming in. It was between Dimi and Husham. I was just
you were never the sidekick. You were never the sidekick. Come on, you were never the sidekick.
I always got my minutes in. I got my minutes in talking.
Yeah, but you were the guest star.
Yeah, wow. I tried to stay on topic a lot of times, at least because he was trying to talk about a lot of Cody stuff, and
we both went off topic a lot of times.
Yeah,
as I did tonight.
No, but I mean we were on topic of sorts, but I give props to Husham for getting me into this and comfortable with this, but sometimes he would go off on whatever we were talking about. We were talking about what Target was eating or something. Who knew? And he was like, wait, are we supposed to be helping people with their streaming? So it is, but it's all fun.
Clear the cache. Clear the cache.
Clear your cache. Refresh your page for a second. We're gonna have one more. Then we're gonna go to the 3-month one. So we got one more.
Go. Give away.
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. Give it away. Give it away now.
Strike.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This channel's so quiet. They may not know me. It's on my side.
That's definitely against
Do
community
you imagine
standards.
the first stream as soon as you go?
Yeah. Oh, that's my only video on here. I get nailed. Okay. So we got one more, and we're gonna go. The number range is going to be 60 to 100. Ready? Go.
Let's see that number, Todd.
Oh. Let's see that number, Todd.
Those beers are catching up with them.
It is. And I'm only 3 in. I really do.
I will give a hint. It is a song. It is a part of a song. It's not a hint, actually. Because...
That is true.
Oh, yeah, look at you. I don't know.
That was a big hint.
Yeah.
Song.
Wait, Patty, you went 46. Wait, I think I went higher than that. Maybe the range was higher.
It was.
Wasn't it 60 to 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I thought. Oh wait, Ruben don't get it.
He don't.
Ruben, he's done. Hey, Ruben. Because Ruben's got 3 choices. All right. So Ruben, you got to sit out this one. All right, so I got to pick a different number because now you done messed me up.
No, you are so mean.
Well, no, he picked 3 numbers, and then I clicked his number too quick. All right, so I picked a different number. Let me put it in the private chat. I'm gonna pick a different number so we can go ahead and get this going. So private chat, that's the number. All right, you guys, and this is same range, 60 to 100. Go.
Okay.
60 to 100. Let's go. Ruben, you're gonna be trying to mess me up. And I was too quick to click it too. Oh, Ruben with the hearts. No love for you. Did I make too big of a range? We got 55 people.
Yeah, we might have to narrow that down.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, and I'm looking. I'll wait a couple more seconds, then we'll refresh it. Ruben, you can't win on this one. You sitting down. You're sitting down this one. You already done cheated. You done cheated. You have to wait. You have to wait for the 3-month one.
He's on the bench.
He's on the bench because you know we gave the rules.
A red card.
You've got 90 days.
You got it. It's a yellow card. Ain't a yellow card?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yellow card because red card. Okay, so all right. So I'm gonna change the range. Then the range is going to go from 80 to 100. That's shorter. 80
Perfect.
to 100.
Way shorter.
Yeah. So we should be able to.
All right.
So Ruben, you can't win on this one. Maybe you'll win on the 3-month one. All right. So we should have a winner here. So I can go ahead. We can.
Boom.
Boom,
Bingo.
boom. There it is.
Jim
Jim Bellica.
Jim. All right, Jim. All right, so Jim won. Thank you. Okay, so Jim, you got it? That is 1 month subscription to SSTV. You got that? So we got Alban, we got D, we got Trooper, we got Jim. All each have 1 month subscription. And I will give you a user and a password so you don't have to sign up. After you're done, Let me know what you thought of the service on the back end, and I will let the guy that runs it, let him know. And if you want to get in part of the Telegram groups, let me know. I will add you to the Telegram groups. So we got that. Congratulations. Now we have a 3-month subscription. We've got one of those. And
Awesome.
so I'm just gonna say now the 4 winners can't win this because this has to go to somebody that does not already going to be getting a subscription. Okay, because the 3-month can't be in there. So Alban, D, Trooper, and Jim, you guys are kind of out of it. So I'm going to give a hint to this one. If you know me, and if you've watched my Streaming Matter shows, this particular show, this particular number is going to stand out to you. The number is from 30 to 60, and I'm just going to say snowman. 30 to 60, snowman. And if you know me, if you've been following me, you know what show that went to. The show that I was the snowman.
I know before you put it in.
Yeah, some people know. The show that I was the snowman.
Pie.
The show that I was the snowman. Hey, and how many of you guys, I mean, my kid, my daughter still, she actually has that. The show where I was the snowman. And I did the worm.
Oh, who could forget that?
What number was that? It was my birthday. Oh man, you guys, it was my birthday.
When you had the push-ups?
Huh?
When you had the push-ups?
Boost ups.
The push-ups. Push-ups.
Oh, push-ups. Yeah, it was kind of like that. It was a little bit of that.
Yeah. What didn't he do on that episode?
Oh, I was doing all kinds of. I was doing the floss. I did the floss on that show.
You were young when you did that one.
Okay, all right. So I don't see nobody winning that one.
No.
You can pick again. Pick again. What show? What birthday was that I did?
Once again, the range.
It is 60 to 90. 60 to 90. What show? What was my birthday?
How can you do? Todd,
yeah,
Todd,
you're off.
How can you do 60 to 90?
Look at your number.
Oh wait!
Stop! Everybody, stop!
All right, I'm all bad.
False start. Party foul.
Too much beer.
Damn! I had it right the first time. You guys just didn't pick it. It was 51. It was my 51st birthday. It was my 51st birthday. All right. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna pick a short number. This number's gonna be short, guys. We're gonna hit this, and I'm gonna pick this number. So pick a number. All right. So hold on a second. Yeah. Pick a number. Let me put this out here. Let me pause it a second. It's gonna be this number is gonna be a short range, 1 through 10.
Wow.
1 through 10. Go. 1 through 10. Private Pat. See it? 3-month subscription to SSTV. 3-month subscription.
Boom.
Ooh.
Got it.
Jason.
Boya.
Yeah, Jason, another person that watches the show all the time.
That's great.
Nice. Thank you, Jason. We got that. All right. Sorry, because I really wanted the 51, because you guys remember my 51st birthday. If anybody had watched that, if not, YouTube hasn't blocked it yet. You need to watch that, because that show was fun. I had a lot of fun people, and I had way too many beers. That night I had about 8 beers in me by the time I got to doing the dancing. So that was fun night. Okay, cMan.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is you, bud. The Fire Stick 4K. So how do you want to do that? Do you want them to message you or me or somebody on Telegram.
They can message you and you can message me and we can sort it that way if that works.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So what this is going to be is it's going to be for a 4K Fire Stick. I've got the names of the people that won already. Now everybody's in the drawing for the Fire Stick. Even if you've won a subscription, because that's not one and the same. I will send you guys out the link. If you message me, I will send you the link to your user and password for SSTV. And again, thanks to SSTV for offering these subscriptions out to people. You guys check it out, see what you think. And if you like it, tell your friends. And I will invite you to their Telegram chat, and be sure to tell the guy that runs it thank you, because this didn't cost me nothing. This wasn't even on me. There's no money out of my pocket for this. So it's the developer or the guy that's running the service is actually the one that supplied this for you guys. All right. So cMan, how do you want to do this, bud? Which do you want to do, a range, or how do you want to do it?
Let's do a range. Let's just do it like you were doing. You pick a number.
Okay. Oh, I gotta pick another number. You know, I already struggled on this towards the end of this thing.
I was just gonna say, I don't know about that.
Oh, listen to Ed. I don't know. All right. So in the private chat, cMan, just give a number, and then I'll pick a range. You pick the number.
Make sure the number's in that range this time, okay?
Okay. Number.
Hey, my number was within the range at first, okay? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
number's there.
Okay. All right. So what are we going to go? 1 to 30? 1 to 30?
No. Make it a bit shorter than that, Todd.
All right. You want to go
10 to 30?
10 to 30. 10 to 30. Perfect.
Okay. Good. Go. 10 to 30.
Go.
One pick. You guys pick one number, 10 through 30. 53 people watching. You guys let me know when you see that number. 10 through 30.
Ooh, close.
Yeah, a couple are close.
Oh, I like having these other people on the panel. I don't have to feel like I have to pay attention.
We even had the same number twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people will pick. That's why sometimes if you wait a minute and you read through the numbers, you're like, don't pick that number because they didn't win. What was it, 10 through 30?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
No winner. No
winner yet.
Okay, so we got stop.
Keep the same number. Just let them go again.
Okay, so go again.
All
All right, so I put the XXXs, so that's the next draw. So we go again.
Go.
Yep, go. Next number, 10 through 30.
Boom.
Boom. Boom shakalaka.
Shakalaka. Madhead.
Madhead.
He ain't gonna be too mad anymore, man. He's got a free Fire Stick 4K.
Yeah, Jonathan was close. Jonathan was right behind him too. I mean, Jonathan was the next. It's like one and then the next. So Jonathan, you were so close. So all right, so Madhead, hit me up on Telegram, and I will get with your information, and we will get you a 4K Fire Stick.
Congrats.
So,
Hopefully,
congratulations.
He's not in Russia or something.
Yeah.
She's from the UK, I think.
Congrats to everybody that's won.
I'll be like Dimi paying shipping for Russia.
Yeah. Hey, what you do is you be like, Dimi, if I sent you that money, can you get it and send it? It costs me less than if I mail it on my own. So yeah, massive. I want to say big thanks to cMan. He offered up this 4K stick. This was on him. I want to thank him for offering this. Thank you for offering that. I want to thank SSTV. I want to thank them for giving me 5 subscriptions to give out to people. So you guys check it out. I will post again in the room here. If you guys want to check out the hosting, check it out. See if it's got something that would fit your needs. Try a month, and they have reseller options. There's all kinds of options in this if you like it. So we got that. And I've told you guys for 2.5 hours.
It's from the UK.
Yeah, I saw he's from the UK. All right, well, even worse, the UK. Yeah, we'll be all right.
It'll be all right. You just, like you say, just log in Amazon on a VPN. Just buy it from Amazon, UK, Amazon.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Well, hey, you know what? No, I got lots of friends already in the UK. I can figure that out. I mean, all I gotta do is call up Carl. They're like, yeah, here, I'll PayPal you the money. Boom, boom, boom. Done. So
hey, you got Andrew. You got Andrew as well, haven't you?
Andrew, and I actually had DJ too. He lives up there.
You got me. I'm UK.
Yeah, got plenty of people in there. You can work this out. So we'll work that out. I want to thank everyone for being on the panel. I'll start with Ed over here at the bottom. Thank you, Ed. Now, anything you want to finish up with the show? Finishing final touches?
No, not really. Just good to be here. It's been a while since I've been on with you. So it's great to be here. And I see a lot of names that are familiar. So hello, everybody who's watching. See most of you on Telegram on a daily basis. But no, it was fun. Thanks for the people who donated the prizes, SSTV and cMan for the Fire Stick.
Sure.
And thanks for letting me be on.
My pleasure. See you, bud. Miss Blue, are you back? Or are you still watching TV? And my baby. Oh,
I've been here the whole time.
okay. Anything you want to finish, babe, before we roll out? Since
Thanks everybody for being here, and have a wonderful weekend. And here in Canada, we have a long weekend, so it's even better.
oh yeah, because it's Family Day.
It's Family Day, and I'm going to spend 0 time with my family. It's going to be wonderful.
And, yeah, they just make up theirs. They don't have a holiday. They're like, Family
Yeah,
Day.
it's a long winter, and they're like, hey, we had a day off in January, but we got nothing in February. Let's just make one up.
And why am I moving to Canada? Good grief. I need that holiday every month. Dimi, thanks for joining us. Anything you want to finish up or say or mention to anybody that's watching?
Thanks to everyone. And thank you for having me. I want to offer also free subs for everyone to my YouTube channel. You can find me on Tech is My Passion. But no, it was a pleasure talking with you guys, and best of wishes, and congratulations once again to the people that won the prizes.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad they won. And cMan, anything you want to say before you go?
No, thanks for having me as always, and congrats to the winners. That was a fun show. Enjoyed it.
All right, thank you. I'm grabbing the link for your YouTube channel, Dimi, so I can throw it in here. So anybody that's still watching, we still got 43 people. People are like, I didn't win. I'm out of here. All right, so there's Dimi's channel. I will also post that in the show notes, and as well as other links, the links to the other stuff. Sign up. Definitely support these people that are trying to do different things and having to play the shell game. We're all playing that shell game right now. DJ, anything you want to say before we go?
Just thanks for having us. Thanks for letting me showcase a couple of themes. Congratulations to all the winners out there. Great to actually speak to Dimi, Blue, Ed B, cMan, and yourself. Like, share, and subscribe. And peace. And take care, everybody.
Awesome. And thank you. And I want to thank everyone that's been on the panel. Ed B. I want to thank Dimi, who I haven't seen in forever. And I want to give thanks to Dimi for helping me out early on and giving me the encouragement and the things that when we first got together, and it was you and me and Husham, the things we did and the talks we had off air as well as on air. You guys don't understand that these are some of the guys that really helped kind of make me push to say I'm going to make my own channel, because I was just willing to be on their channel, and that was all. And I was like, I can do this. I can do my own thing, even if I don't care if I get 2 subscribers. Who cares? And so I want to thank him for coming on here because I do look up to him and the work that he's done. And
Thank you. Likewise.
Honor. You're always so honorable. I mean, it's just so honorable.
I always follow your channel, I have to say, even though I do not participate every time. But I love to watch the show also sometimes when I'm running, when I'm doing other things, as a podcast, you may say.
I don't mind that at all. Andrew does a podcast of my show. He goes, "Yeah, there's nothing more than hearing you talk all the whole damn time. It makes me makes my drive better." So I'm like, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, cMan, for joining, and thank you so much for offering up the 4K stick for the viewers and offering it out there and all the work that you do on the back end of and helping people.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you, guys.
And DJ, thank you for their builds, and thank you for the work, the themes. I should say builds.
I shouldn't say builds because I don't do builds.
Yeah,
not anymore. Themes.
For your themes. I want to thank my wife who joined us and has been here. I know she's been on the edge of her seat the whole time. But I thank her for joining me because I love it when she's here, even if she's not here. Ed, thank you for all the support you do. If you're on Telegram, you've seen Ed B's name. You see Dabs, and a lot of times you'll see Ed B. We're one of them people that's in 1,000 channels. So
yeah, I get around.
Yeah, it's not so good for. Well, never mind. So great. Thanks for being on my show. Thanks for being here, and thanks to all the winners, and thank you for the people for SSTV for offering the subscriptions. If you're looking for an IPTV service, you might want to check that out. Check it, see how it fits your needs. If you cut the cord for cable TV, and people, where I say I've got numerous subscriptions, and I do, if you cut what it cost me for cable TV, you can sign up for a lot of services in that amount of money that you're saving from your cable TV or satellite TV. Alban, thank you. UFC is on Saturday night. So if you have a service, Alban's going to be able to check out and let me know what he thought of this service during the fight. So it'd be good to know. So thanks, you guys. And I hope to be on my old channel next week. And thanks for jumping over here to this channel. And hey, streaming matters to